Hi, boys and girls. Here we are. Module 3, Topic C, Lesson 9 homework. And the objective is to multiply 3 and 4-digit numbers by 1-digit numbers using the standard algorithm. And I know that today you were so excited to learn the standard algorithm, or what some of us call old school. But we also realized that it was so important to use the place value discs and to write the expression and to learn partial products, because then we understand what we're doing with the numbers when we do the standard algorithm. So that it was very important to do all the work up to lesson 9. So lessons 1 through 8 really built the foundation for us to get to lesson 9. Another thing that we realized today is that some of us were taking a long time to do the problems because we don't know our facts. So we talked about different strategies, like writing, if you don't know your sixes, to write the multiples of 6 down in the margin, or the 9s. The more you write the multiples, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, the more you write those to use that as a tool to help yourself, the better you'll get at knowing your facts. So it's not cheating. You can use your multiplication and division table. That is a tool that you can use. And the more you use those tools, the more fluent you will become with your facts. So the first 2 questions are asking you to do partial products and the standard algorithm next to each other. The partial products should be pretty easy for you to do at this point. And it's always a way for you to check your standard algorithm to make sure that it is correct, because no matter what method you're using, the answers or the products should be the same. So if we do 46 times 2 with partial products, we're saying 2 times 6 ones is 12. 2 times 4 tens is 8 tens, or 80. 12 plus 80 is 92. And now we come over to the standard algorithm, and we say 2 times 6 is 12. We cannot have 12 ones, so we regroup, right? We can only have 2 ones, and we would regroup this into the tens place. So we keep the 2, and we regroup into the tens place. 2 times 4 is 8, plus that 110 is 9, so it's 92. Now we have our 3-digit numbers. 315 times 4, 315 times 4. We do our partial products first. 4 times 5 ones is 20. 4 times 110 is 4 tens, or 40. 4 times 3 hundreds is 1200, or 1200. If we add 0 plus 0 plus 0, it's 0. 2 plus 4 is 6. 2, 1, 1260. And now we do our standard algorithm. 4 times 5 is 20. Well, we can regroup 2 groups of 10 in 2 groups of 1 into 2 tens. And we're left with no 1. So 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 more tens is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 times 3 is 12. 1260. It matches. Now the good news. We're just using the standard algorithm. And you were very excited about this, and you did a great job. And again, you need to know your facts. Okay? So if we do the first one, 4 times 2 is 8. We don't need to regroup because we don't have a 10. 4 times 3 is 12. Well, we need to regroup 1, and we keep the 2. 4 times 2 is 8, and 1 is 9. 928. 6 times 2 is 12. We can't have 12 ones, so we regroup 1 into the tens place. So 12. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 4 is 24, and 1 is 25, because we would regroup 2 groups into the hundreds place and be left with 5 tens. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. 852. 7 times 4 is 28. We can't have 28 ones, so we regroup 2 of them into the tens place, and we're left with 8. 28. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 2 more is 9. 7 times 3 is 21, 2196. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 4 is 12. We can't have 12 tens. We regroup 1 and are left with 2. 3 times 4 is 12, and 1 more 100 makes 13. Here we go. 8 times 7 is 56 because we regroup 5 groups of 10. Okay, 56. 8 times 0 is 0, but we do have our 5 tens here, so we bring them down. 5. 8 times 5 is 40, 4,056. 9 times 4 is 36. We regroup 3 groups. We can regroup 3 times. 36. 9 times 8 is 72 plus 3. 72, 73, 74, 75. 75. 9 times 3 is 27 plus 7, which is 34. 3,456. And this is just another way of asking you to multiply. What is the product? The product is the answer to a multiplication problem of 8 and 54. So 54 times 8. So you just write it. 8 times 4 is 32. That should be a 3, shouldn't it? 32. So we have 3 groups to regroup. 2. 8 times 5 is 40 plus 3 is 43. So the product of 8 and 54 is 432. Isabel earned 350 points while she was playing blasting robot. Isabel's mom, go Isabel's mom, earned 3 times as many points as Isabel. How many points did her mom earn? She earned 3 times as many as Isabel. So we just set up our multiplication problem. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 5 is 15. We have to regroup. 3 times 3 is 9, and 1 is 10. So Isabel's mom earned 1,050 points. To get enough money to go on a field trip, every student in a club has to raise $53 by selling chocolate bars. There are 9 students in the club. How much money does the club need to raise to go on the field trip? So $53 per student, and there are 9 students. So 53 times 9. Set up the problem. 9 times 3 is 27. So we have to regroup 2 groups. 27. 9 times 5 is 45, 46, 47. So the club needs to raise $477 to go on the field trip. Mr. Myers wants to order 4 tablets for his classroom. Each tablet costs $329. How much will the 4 tablets cost? So, 4 tablets. 9 times 4 is 36. We're going to regroup 3 times. 6. 4 times 2 is 8, 9, 10, 11. We can't have 11 here, so we regroup here, 11. 4 times 3 is 12, and 1 is 13. So 4 tablets will cost Mr. Myers $1,316. And our last word problem, obviously, it's the last one, and it gets a little more complicated, so it's a 2-stepper. Amaya read 64 pages last week. Amaya's older brother Rogelio, read twice as many pages in the same amount of time. So we want to figure out how many pages Rogelio read. So 64, he read 2 times as many. 2 times 4 is 8. No regrouping. 2 times 6 is, so this shouldn't be here. That's weird. Okay, just cut and paste there. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 6 is 12. So Rogelio read 128 pages. Well, their big sister Eliana, is in high school and read 4 times as many pages as Rogelio. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Did. So it's whatever Rogelio read times 4. So 4 times 8 is 32. We would regroup 3 times. 32. 4 times 2 is 8, 9, 10, 11. We have to regroup again. 4 times 1 is 4, and 1 is 5. So Eliana read 512 pages last week. So, not bad. And I think you're getting really good at this standard algorithm. Now, as we explained today, lesson 10 is really the same as lesson 9. It's just more practice with the standard algorithm, which is awesome, isn't it? Practice makes better. So have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.